Welcome back to Diecast Resurrection. Today we're working on a pretty cool casting. Here we have a Majorette Volvo 245 DL. I've expressed before on the channel how I've wanted to do a Volvo 240 for a long time, so getting this wagon was pretty awesome. Ideally, I'd still like to do a two-door, but I'll take what I can get. I don't plan on doing a typical restoration on this one, just because the subject matter of Tour de France, I don't want that on my Volvo. These cars can be super cool. The kids are really into them these days, so. It's Sunday, we're having a nice little coffee, so why don't we just start working on this and see where it goes. I kind of prepared some wheels. Hopefully we can make them fit. I got some cool Matchbox wheels. I think they'll go good on our wagon here. They're about the right size. We don't got that kind of budget here at Diecast Resurrection to be buying custom wheels all the time, because those things are pretty expensive. I'd like to lower this a little bit, hopefully. If I could get her sitting like that, I'd be happy. Give this a little help. Wow, that's cool. Whoa, look at them headlights. Whoa. What a cool casting. I like these bases, eh? Looks like it's galvanized. What a great idea. Way to go, Majorette. So I glued a couple of axle tubes in there. I got her stanced out. Let's see if we're going to have any issues with some of the factory hardware here. Dude, that thing looks awesome already. Sweet, that's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and get this body stripped down. I'm going to just drop it in the jar. Pulling the stripper out of the jar is how we get love stains on the work mat. I probably should have started out with this green first instead of trying this, but it's a journey, man. Sometimes we just gotta, take the journey. And then we learn. Working on the night moves. Alright, I finally got to my color. I just kept on adding that darker green until I chased out some of that yellow. This is looking real nice now. I'd say half of this little thing is this Cosmic Sparkle, which isn't really, I don't think it's going to be super sparkly. But it is going to give a little bit of a metallic vibe to this here paint. We got a nice pastel color, which is going to look amazing once it's clear coated. So that's the color I was looking for. I'm feeling that. Hopefully you guys are as well. I got to tell you guys, this is my first Majorette Volvo 240, and I'm kind of falling in love with this casting. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I like the ease of doing a wheel swap. I like that it's got a removable grille that's got some good detail on it. So this is looking pretty good. It's a nice casting. Doesn't really have too many flaws. Not much to clean up. Got a little bit of paint stuck right there. A little bit of Scotch-Brite treatment before we go for paint. This green is going to look super cool. This has got a real pronounced trim on the side, and we are going to do a factory black trim. And I think that's going to look the best because the grille's going to be black, so we'll do the black trim. Nice and factory looking, but it's going to be stanced with a cool color, so should be a real nice little Volvo. We're all just going to pretend that this thing's got an LS swap in it, okay? Because that's what I'm thinking in my mind right now. Got a 6-liter Volvo 245, and we're going to go race some Lambos. Alright, I think this is ready to go for paint. She's looking good. So I'm going to lay down a little bit of white sealer just as like a primer coat, and then we'll lay on a couple coats of this. Beautiful green we mixed up. And then we'll come back and we'll do some details on our body. How's that sound? I'll meet you in the spray booth. Started using some of my little vinyl strips here to kind of mask out the areas where we got black around the windows here. Is that gonna work out just like that? So now that we got it kind of bordered out with vinyl, we can switch to masking tape. Put this on here just to keep that corner nice and snug. Sweet. So I'm going to rinse and repeat. I'm going to do the other side the exact same way, and then we'll head back to the spray booth and we'll blast a little bit of black in there. Looks kind of authentic to me. I'm feeling that. Let's put some on the front and see how it goes. So right now these are 0.5 millimeter vinyl strips. Does that look like the authentic trim? I think so. I think that's looking pretty cool. So we'll be able to just leave that vinyl strip in there. We'll clear coat right over that. And we'll have this kind of realistic looking trim. So I think that looks pretty sweet. Maybe I'll flip this bad boy around and I'll do the other side. Hell yeah, that looks so much better than trying to paint that, eh? It's got that even kind of rubber look to it. So I've been working on some little details. One thing I'm not too sure yet, what I'm going to do is this back end. It's kind of a mess. The hinge mechanism really complicated how clean that rear hatch is. It looks like a big heavy duty thing now. I think I'm going to just do a black trim on that raised edge. And then I'll finish off my emblems and then I'll do the tail lights. I just got a couple more little things I want to do on here and then I'm going to go clear coat this body. I got to get this thing baking in the oven. It's already 10 o'clock, so if I want to be on time for my video today, I'm going to make sure this is in the paint oven soon. So I've got all my pieces here ready to go, so I'm just going to do a quick assembly and then we'll do a reveal. So give me a couple minutes. So check it out. Here's our Volvo 245 DL. Ready to go to the beach. I think she's looking good. Check out my limo tint. I did not expect it to go that dark. This is my first time ever tinting windows using my black candy, and yeah, man, it went on friggin' dark. I wasn't expecting that, so we'll experiment with that a little bit more in the future. There is a method I can use to thin out my candy to make it more transparent, so good experience playing around with this one. Hope you guys like my details. I went for kind of a stock vibe, but lowered with, you know, a cool color. Got a couple surfboards in the back, ready to go to the beach. Got some nice taillights. Hell yeah, man. I like this thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little Volvo build here. Make sure you leave a like to support the channel. Say hello in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you had a good weekend. See you later.